right, welcome back, everyone. Market gapping up again. Just a smidgen from all-time highs. Got a bunch of gappers this morning, a bunch of great afternoon plays yesterday. We live in a wild time, I'm telling you. Focus on I know the world is a scary place, a lot going on in the world, but if you immerse yourselves in the markets, I think you will agree with me that we live in the greatest time in history. Okay, that being said, another one of those days I am a little short on time, so let's get right to work. Jay Ramirez asks about Hexo. Whoops, I don't want to go to that tab. I want to go to this tab. Hexo's a weed stock, right? If I remember right. Yeah, so weed stock. Standard breakout type stuff. So a couple red days in a row, I would buy breakouts and risk VWAP. Don't overcomplicate things. Still not in love with weed, but look for breakouts, risk on VWAP. Standard stuff. Right out of the ebook, look for breakouts, risk on VWAP. Speaking of ebook and updates, go to stockstotrade.com/pre-market-prep. And number one, the cool thing is, and Alex, if you could drop this link in all the chats, the cool thing is not only is the archive of all the pre-market preps here, you can also, everything's linked, so if you want to follow on any of the social media networks. And then also, I just added this. If you want to be up to date on, when I talk about the ebooks type stuff, and I know I've been saying any day, I know, man, the beard is looking thick today versus this video. Anyway, from a month or so ago, you drop your email in there and you can be up to date on anything that gets announced. So stockstotrade.com/pre-market-prep, drop your email in there. And again, Alex, if you could drop that link in all the chats. So CLBS is the next one. Steven, CLBS. So we got a PR. It's already traded the float. Standard high day breaks with risk probably on 4. So I'd look at a 450 break. Mainly because of the float rotation. Look for 945. Standard stuff. Standard dip and rip type stuff. 945 breaks on HOD. Risk with risk on 4. Great volume. 15 million shares traded at 8:33 a.m. And what is it? A cancer headline? What is this? Heart disease. So, those are all, the things you look for. Heart disease, cancer, liver stuff. That's stuff that moves stocks. So, Baba, man, I try and avoid getting too macro in these things, but man, did you guys see that video with Jack Ma? Weird stuff. Listen, as always, yes, it's gapping up. Yes, it's got, volatility, etc. But, I don't know. I'm almost afraid of more news coming out on Baba. That video was just weird. So anyway, out of all the stocks in the world, Baba, I'm just afraid there's going to be more news with that. That's my concern with it. So, how to find OTC plays? Socrats. Here's the thing. What I would suggest is buying the best stock screener out there. Okay. Obviously, I'm a little biased, but Stocks to Trade has 100 scans for OTCs. You can build your own scans for OTCs. Here's the thing. A lot of the free tools, and actually, Socrat, this is a good question, because a lot of people might not realize this. A lot of your free tools don't have OTC data. So that's the thing. If you want to trade OTCs, in my opinion, and listen, obviously I'm biased, okay, but you need a real stock screener if you're trying to trade OTCs. You can't be trying to use Yahoo Finance or Google Finance or any of these things. So, sorry, but a lot of you asking about INUV. Scamex did an offering. What price? So they did a dilution. I would avoid this. So it's a Scamex stock, okay? And you're hearing me right. SCAMEX. So you got a Scamex stock that did an offering. I wouldn't do anything with this. So remember, again, look at your news. As always, I'm here every single day to help you guys out. But the offering's right there. 6 million offering. I mean, they're just $6 million. How lame is that? I mean, 6 million. That's all you can squeeze. I mean, the stock market has never been wilder ever in history, and all you can squeeze out is 6 million. I mean, that's pathetic. We've seen some of the sketchiest penny stocks do 50 million, 100 million, 200 million offerings, and all these losers can get is 6. So anyway, it's right there. Your news, use it. But that one should have been answered for you, if you had a news screener. So, thoughts on Gevo's offering? Let's see it there. At least Gevo got 350 million. Okay, Gevo's one of the most sketchy stocks ever in the history of the world, and at least they got in bed with, went to bed with dogs. You know what they say about going bed with dogs? You wake up with fleas. They go with H.C. Wainwright, and sketchy H.C. Wainwright got him 350 million. So, and again, the offering's at 8, so this stock's probably going to trade back to 8. So, a lot of questions on these offerings. Gevo offering probably trades back to 8. So I am going to run a little early. I got a bunch going on. But I tell you this. A lot of you asking questions on offerings, dilutions, etc. They're good questions, but check out the Steady Trade team. This is stuff we go over every single day. Every day live. I mean, no offense to any of you, but you shouldn't be asking about the Gevo offering now. You shouldn't be asking about it on the INUV offering now. You should know this stuff. And if you're and here's the thing, if you're new, that's cool. It's awesome. That's why I'm here to help. But if you're new, you got to understand this stuff. You can't be overnighting sketchy penny stocks because of these dilutions. You got to I talk about this every day. You got to know the game. The game is you run your stock up with BS news like Gevo did. Oh, our CEO is on, Biden's council, blah, 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 blah. They run the stock up, they dilute, and it just repeats. I mean, Gevo has a history of doing this over and over and over again. And if you're overnighting these types of stocks without the right kind of education, you're bagged. It's down 25%. It's probably going to 8, and it probably fades after that. And now you're just like the guy that asked about WIMI yesterday. I mean, WIMI, of course it's gapping up. There's a good example of 2021. But anyway, oh, it's so ridiculous out there. Anyway, Gevo probably fades. You don't know the game. Check out the Steady Trade team. Learn the game. And a bunch of you wishing me happy birthday. I don't like talking about that kind of stuff. So anyway, but I feel like I should thank you. So thank you for all the birthday wishes. And we will, I got to jump over to the State of Trade team webinar. We'll see you next time.